Welcome to This Explainer. Look, if you're young, ambitious, and honestly just totally sick of being lied to about money, well, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're breaking down a no-nonsense roadmap to true financial freedom. And this is based directly on the framework laid out by self-made multimillionaire Mark Tilbury. We're going to look at exactly what it takes to build real wealth from scratch, and honestly, more importantly, how to avoid those massive traps that keep most people stuck. So let's just dive right into it. Here's the exact step-by-step roadmap we'll use to escape that average life. We've got 1, the trap of drifting, 2, choosing total obsession, 3, discovering the proven pathway, 4, accelerating through the grind, and finally, 5, freedom and true wealth. All right, stage 1, the trap of drifting. We really need to start off with a pretty harsh truth about what society actually expects from you. You know, society is totally fine with you just accepting a normal life and average pay. And the moment you decide you want to break out of that system, bam, you're instantly bombarded with a million different options. Dropshipping, crypto, day trading. I mean, everyone is telling you something completely different, right? And it leaves you totally frozen. You're terrified of making the wrong choice. But here's the thing, life isn't some multiple choice test with only one right answer. When you get paralyzed by fear and don't pick a path, life literally makes the choice for you, and the system ensures that you stay broke. Which brings us to this really powerful realization. If you aren't building your own dream, someone else will hire you to build theirs. I mean, wow, that is the literal definition of a drifter. It's someone who just kind of floats through life, jumping from one normal job or, half-hearted side hustle to the next, just hoping to magically strike it big. But spoiler alert, nobody wakes up in the morning wondering how to make you rich. A drifter is never going to build serious wealth on their own merit. So how do we actually escape the drift? That brings us to stage 2, choosing total obsession. You can honestly change your entire life with just one monumental mindset shift. You have to choose singular focus over a scattered approach. Mark Tilbury makes a great point here. He notes that a ton of young people say they want to be rich, but honestly, they're kind of just being arrogant. They want wealth, sure, but they also want to learn the guitar, run a marathon, and become fluent in Spanish all at the exact same time. Building real wealth is incredibly difficult. Why on earth would you assume you can conquer it while juggling a dozen other massive goals? You literally need total, absolute obsession. Moving right along to stage 3, discovering the proven pathway. Because once you have that obsession completely locked in, well, you need to know how you're actually going to make the money. And hey, you can breathe a huge sigh of relief here because you do not need to invent some revolutionary new business idea or dig up the next magical crypto coin. You just need to look at what is already working. High income skills like video editing, drop shipping, deal negotiating, short form content creation, or even running an eBay store. These are working right now. The absolute fastest way to master a money-making skill is simply to find someone who is just one step ahead of you and uncover their proven pathway. It's literally a cheat code for success. You just copy what works, skip all their painful beginner mistakes, and you progress so much faster. Let's look at how this plays out in the real world. Before Mark opened his super successful radio-controlled model shop, he didn't just guess how to run it. No, he went and got a Saturday job at a local model shop. And he wasn't doing it for the hourly pay. He did it to totally sponge up knowledge. He chatted with the customers, asked them questions, figured out exactly what held them back, and essentially discovered the entire business blueprint from the inside. And look, whether it's an online hustle or a physical brick-and-mortar store, the principle is exactly the same. Get inside, learn from the people actually doing it, and grab that blueprint. But look, having the blueprint isn't enough, right? You actually have to build the house. That takes us to stage 4, accelerating through the grind. Okay, so this is the brutal phase. This is where you actually have to put in the reps. You've got to launch that first store, edit that first video, and honestly, the most important part, you have to accept that you're going to absolutely suck at it at first. It's just a fact. To get better, you absolutely need feedback, but you have to be so careful about where you're getting it from. A lot of aspiring creators fail because they rely on their friends and family to critique their work. Listen, your family loves you. They just want to protect your feelings. Plus, frankly, they usually don't have a clue about what's actually wrong with your business. What you really need is constructive criticism from experienced strangers who are not afraid to give you a harsh reality check. And as you put your head down and start applying all that tough feedback, you're going to enter a phase that a lot of successful people call the lonely chapter. It is a brutal middle ground. You start feeling really disconnected from your childhood friends because, well, they just don't share your intense ambitions anymore. But at the exact same time, you aren't quite successful or wealthy enough yet to naturally network with the high-level idols you look up to. It is an incredibly isolating place to be. And guys, this is precisely the stage where the vast majority of people just give up and slip comfortably right back into being average. Just to show you how real the struggle actually is, Mark shares this incredible story about his own son. Instead of doing the normal thing and going off to university, his son chose to focus entirely on a videography side hustle. And because he was so hyper-focused, he actually lost contact with a lot of his old friends. He literally spent a good couple of years just grinding away completely on his own, putting in the reps, staying painfully self-aware, and just tweaking his business down in the trenches. It took a long time of being completely alone before he was successful enough to naturally make friends with other highly driven, successful people. You really have to be prepared for that kind of isolation. But if you can survive the lonely chapter and just keep putting in those reps, you finally arrive at stage 5, freedom and true wealth. Now, reaching this stage introduces a massive distinction that you absolutely have to understand. It's the difference between being rich and being wealthy. See, when you start earning big money, that rich mindset instantly urges you to go out and buy flashy cars, designer clothes, and take these luxury vacations, basically just to impress poor people. But the wealthy mindset, that's entirely different. A wealthy person takes a huge chunk of that money and reinvests it into multiple income streams. We're talking index funds, crypto, stocks, and especially new skills. The wealthy are not impressed by shiny toys. They respect people who actually understand how to compound their assets. It really just boils down to a totally stark binary choice. Ask yourself, are you going to spend $1,000 on the latest iPhone just to show off to your friends? Or are you going to take maybe $200 of that money and reinvest it into a course or a community so you can learn a brand new skill? The absolute truth of the matter is that you are your own greatest asset. Reinvesting in your own capabilities is always